A lot of people of Peoria know that our home makes heavy machinery. Others know about Peoria because of all the distilleries, which are here as well.
But there was another big industry locally that a lot of people may not know about. Bob Larson and Tom McIntyre have that story in tonight's episode of Bob and Tom's Excellent Adventures.
This is Nathaniel Sheets of Washington. He's a senior at ISU, and he makes pottery. Pottery that's both artistic and practical. Nathaniel is one of the latest in a long tradition of pottery in central Illinois. Native Americans started making pottery about 2,500 years ago. And by examining ancient pottery, archaeologists can tell how people moved across the continent and when.
It's a fantastic tool. It's like a wristwatch for us. And it gives us a different perspective on the society, in as much as most pottery making is assumed to have been done by women.
In the early 1800s in Illinois, there were some 400 pottery businesses. Many were small, on farms. Industrial-strength pottery comes to Peoria in 1859, when Christopher Fenton and Decius Clark arrive from Bennington, Vermont, and start the American Pottery Company.
The American Pottery Company was located here between Mary and Caroline Streets at Adams. The New York Tribune said the largest and finest pottery in the world was being built. Published plans show 6 wings as part of the plant. In actuality, though, only one was actually built before a fire in 1863 closed the plant.
But the Peoria Pottery Company rose from the ashes here, literally, same location. Peoria Pottery Company produced stoneware for 38 years. The pottery's principal owner, after 1876, was Lydia Moss Bradley.
The Peoria Pottery Company's output was prodigious. 300,000 flower pots a week. 9 million pounds of McDonough County clay were shipped to Peoria in 1 year. 15 tons of coal a day was burned to heat the furnaces to fire the pottery. Fortunately, there was a lot of coal and a lot of clay available. Peorians took what some considered a craft or an art and made it an industry.
It all came to an end in 1904 after an Indiana company which had purchased the Peoria pottery closed its doors. By then, glassware and tinware, easier and cheaper to manufacture. Pottery is, of course, still around locally and has a lot of uses, but what was an industry is now mostly artistry.
For Bob and Tom's Excellent Adventures, oh, wait a minute. We didn't say anything about the Morton Pottery, the sports teams of the Morton Pottery.
I know we ran out of time. Okay, Morton residents, I promise we will do a Morton Pottery story. Promise.
In that case, I'm Bob Larson.
And I'm Tom McIntyre.